cost to the county, except for some administration work at our assessment office and maybe in the treasurer's office. And that is what the county is putting forward. But as for tax dollars or tax incentives, it's not coming out against the county real estate tax. And we're able to facilitate some energy savings for the different entities like this hotel. So those costs may be higher for them, and they're willing to invest, and with this program they can do that and have a greener building, as my colleague said. So with that being said, if I didn't already, I'd like to second the motion.
Well, one correction though, we do receive an administrative fee to cover those costs that you said are costs to the county. So.
Well, I don't know that it covers it, but it's a contribution
she said
towards
that
it.
we can request what we need.
Yeah.
The last time she was in.
Yes, so,
Yeah.
but it's not a contribution that we would be making. Any other discussion, any questions? I only have one. Are we still have a shot at being the first one?
You do, you definitely do.
Okay.
Very likely.
Not the first program, but not possibly the first project. In the
Implementation wise.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, let's hurry up and vote on it
Yeah.
before the
We have a motion and a second, and any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So moved.
Great. I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
coming again and
Your persistence.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
appreciate it.
problem. So we're providing service, so I want to be helpful.
Thank you.
I'll get with you on the documents.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Thank you. All right. Then got a number of things to present to you. First, I've got disabled veteran applications for real estate tax exemption. They are Wendy Gingrich of Mill Street, Lebanon, Ernest Allen, Blueberry Lane, Lebanon, Enver Estrella, Brookfield Drive, Lebanon, Danny Bass, Apple Creek Lane, Myerstown, William Engelbach, Cypress Lane, Lebanon, and Rose Kane, East Walnut Street, Cleona. The last one, you'll recall you got a recommendation from the Director of Veterans Affairs, Scott Core. That one is a little unique in that the 100% disability was awarded to her spouse posthumously. So
I'll make
willing all 6 of those. Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion to award real estate tax exemption for these 6 100% disabled veterans.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second to approve those real estate tax exemptions. Any questions or comment? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
I have received word from Pat Kerwin as the Secretary of the Lebanon Valley Destination Marketing Organization, or the DMO, that there are 5 members of the board there who are leaving the board as they've completed their terms of service, and 1 who is resigning for personal reasons, and then 5 names that they are putting forth to you to replace those. I'll first tell you that leaving the board are Josie Ames, Jan Morrissey, Warren Parks, and Ken Spatz, whose terms are completed, and Donna Young is leaving with 1 more year to serve, but is resigning for personal reasons. So we will be sure to get letters of thanks out to them for the service they've provided on that board. And with that, the names being forwarded to you for your consideration to appoint to the board would be Katie Allison of Hilton Hotels, Johnathan Byler of Byler Holdings, Suzanne Stewart of Gretna Music, John Noll, Swatara Coffee, and John Olivo, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Olivo, thank you, from Brushworks on Canvas. So I'd ask your approval to appoint those members.
I'll make a motion that we appoint those members. They're all fine people.
Second?
Motion and a second to approve those board members, the EXPO. Any
To
questions?
the DMO.
DMO,
Yep.
sorry. Any comment or question? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Coming on Expo letterhead is a little confusing.
Sorry.
It's all right. Also, the Health Facilities Authority, which is also a board that you appoint, which from time to time facilitates financing for various projects relating to health facilities. They've not had anything to pass through you for a couple of years. However, it still exists, and the members need to be reappointed to their terms. For 2020, Barry Ansel's term will be expiring, and I'm understanding that he is willing to be reappointed, so his term would go to December 15th of 2024.
So moved for Barry Ansel to the Health Facilities Authority.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve. Mr. Ansel, any question or comment? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Okay. You've received a request from Trout Unlimited organization to support, urging you to adopt a resolution that would urge the reauthorization of the collection of fees to the Abandoned Mine Reclamation Fund. Back in 2006, this board had approved a similar resolution at that time when the legislation that authorizes this fee was sunsetting. That is happening again. This fee will expire in 2021. It is a fee that goes on every ton of coal that then is maintained, a fund that's maintained by DEP to used for reclamation of land and water and so on as a result of mining. So I have that resolution here if you're willing to support that. They're attempting to get as many counties as they can on board. I understand that legislation is on the move. It did pass through a Senate committee, so it looks like it'll be there.
I make a motion that we support this measure again.
And I'll second the motion. I'd also like to comment that it's my recollection in Lebanon County we had calm banks stored on the northern end of Swatara State Park, and they were polluting our water. Since we have a withdrawal in Jonestown, it was important to remove those calm piles, and it also paved the way for further development of Swatara State Park. So we have benefited within the county from the likes of these funds, but also, even if no other work takes place within Lebanon County, our water comes from Schuylkill County where there is coal mining. And so reclamation of abandoned mines up there will help to protect our drinking water. And I think this is certainly an opportunity for Lebanon County to show our support for the reclamation of abandoned mines. So I do second the motion.
Get that done? What's the sunset or expiration on this one? Is it a
2021.
No, the one that we're approving. Is there a number of years of?
Oh, I think it's 2036, I read somewhere.
Okay, so-
Yeah, pretty long.
So we won't have to vote on it again.
Okay, this is it. All right. Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any clarification needed or any comment? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Okay, and lastly, I have a contract between the county and driver Shawn English for the 2019-2020 Medical Assistance Transportation Program with the fees as established in other contracts.
I'll make a motion that we approve the MATP driver Shawn English for CAP.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the driver. Any questions? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
And if I could just mention, the next meeting will be December 5th, and that will be the introduction of the county's budget to be put on display.
And that's a 20-day view.
20 days on display. I'm expecting final approval will be December 26th then, which will be a very brief meeting, probably just for the purpose of doing that. Oh, well, you might have a retirement board meeting that.
Short.
Yep.
William?
Can we look ahead to January, just for the record, the swearing in and the first meeting will be on the 2nd, is that correct? Thursday the 2nd?
Yes, sounds right.
Okay.
Reorganization meeting and
Yep.
swearing in.
Can't you wait on?
No.
Anything else to come before the board? If
Move
not,
to adjourn.
we
Second.
have a motion and a second. We stand adjourned. Thank you for your attendance.